Hello everyone. So welcome to this session. Here we will be going through deploying the apps that is built on Replit, Lovable, or let's say Base44. Okay. So or similar apps. So basically these are the apps these are the platforms where you can just sign up and start developing your apps. I will be developing an app on Replit, and it's very similar on Lovable or Base44, or similar kind of platforms. So I will be developing a app on Replit later on, but in this session we are going to learn how to deploy an app that is developed on Replit on your own server. Okay. So first, what we will do, we will download the files from the Replit app. So here you can see my Replit platform. I will open the app that I have done, and this app is basically a website to app. Like if you give your website URL, if it will uh, generate the APK for Android or for iOS. iOS for IPA creation that you can list on Google Play Store or the App Store. Okay. So now the app is opened. I will, on the right side top, you see this icon. I will click that first, and you see all the files you can see. Okay. And on the center you see we have preview, console, and database. So there is a secret tab means it will be having the secrets like the API keys or the database if your app is using. So here we have a database, you can see pgdb. Just let me see, it's neon database. So we have a database. So basically the first step is we will tell Replit we need the database. Okay. So we generate db dump. Okay, this is the command, generate db dump in Replit. So it will generate the database backup, and it will be, you will see in the files, and then we will download. Okay. So here I just write step 1, open the app in Replit, prompt for getting db backup, generate db dump. Okay. Step 2 will be download app files. So here you see the db dump is generated, and you see here db dump. Okay. So now on the right side you see that these 3 dots. I will click here and download these files, download at zip. We don't need these things, db url, pgd, anything else. But if you have API keys here, like API key of anything, that can be like Google API integration or anything, then we will just we need those keys to set up later on the server. Okay. For the time being we are done here. So now the file is downloaded. I'll just go download this website to app. Let's take it from here. I will go to my Skool folder. I'll paste it here. I'll make a, so let's just extract it. Extract. So it is okay. So extraction is done here. I will just delete this on your here we have. So now it is gone again inside a folder. So I will just Control C. I will just cut it and have it in the primary folder, and just remove these. Okay, so now here we have this. I will now go in the VS Code. I hope you have set up the VS Code. We have that video already here in our community. Now let me just go to Skool. I will just open the project folder. Now here you can see all the files. Okay, here it's using Cloudy Sonnet. That should be enough for get it installed. Okay, now so my prompt. Okay, so I have the server URL here given, server IP, username, root, and this is the password. I will change the password after the class. Okay, so just I have given it for understanding. So our first prompt will be set up SSH key for the following server so that we don't need to give password every time you need. Okay, so now the server comes with definitely some root password or something else, but on like AWS or like Google Cloud, they will give you the SSH one key file. Okay, so that key file you can just keep in the project folder and tell we have that file in the project folder, and just give the URL, they will connect it. So those are very easy to do. But here on other servers where we have some password, we just set up the key in our PC. So let me just it will set up me. It will check like if we have the keys or not. Now so left side you can see your files, in the middle you see the terminal, here you will see what is going on, and then we have a chat window. Okay, here we can chat with the agent AI. Now I have so many, it's just checking like if I already have a key or not, so that's fine. Okay, now it's telling me to provide server details, which I have already provided, but let's give it again. So you will see what is going on here. Okay, so now it's asking for password. You see here it's asking for password, and here it is telling already. So you just go take your password and paste it here in the password section, and are given permission denied. Why show again? Again not connecting. Try username root. Okay, maybe the username is root, not Ubuntu, that's why it may happen, because I am pasting the password correctly here. So here now it's root at the rate the IP address of the server. So yeah, so see it's connected. Okay, perfect, it's prompting for the password. Let me provide given. We don't need to know what is going on, just follow what it is telling. That's the thing. Like, again asking for password, let me give. Oh my god, so what is happening? So I'm just going through the process of connecting, because you can skip it if your server get connected with this process, but I will have to do it, just because you can see the challenges sometimes it can come with. Now I just press the Control C. I just want to stop this prompt, but it's not stopping. Try connecting again. Yeah. Let's see if it's good. What happened? Great, it's asking. Let me try to copy the public key. Okay. Perfect. So I think it's got connected. Okay. Now let me add it is telling, let me add the server configuration to the file. So yeah. Now it's checking the connection. Root, yeah, got it. Okay, fine. Now so it is connected to the server. It can connect. Now we should not be able to, we don't need to give a password or anything. So what happens on the server, let me tell you. We will tell, let's say your username is root. Username is root. So there is a folder structure in the server. Okay. So where we will place we'll tell the agent to place our file in this folder and with a project name. So let's say our is website to app, I guess. Website to app. Okay. So we'll just tell set up the project on this folder, and there is a port, like let's say its IP address is this. Okay. So basically this is the port, this is the default port of the server. Like if you don't give the port number, it will install it here, but you can have multiple apps running on a same server. Okay. So for the different apps you should be giving different port numbers. So I will just tell you, let's say since this is a default, let me do the setup on this port. Okay. Username, port for different apps, different port for different apps. So it is like that. Now so since it is connected, I will tell, so deploy this project on server in folder where www and port 3100, right? So now it will do like accordingly. So now again agent is working. It is checking like what the project is all about, then telling, and now again structure. So we have a DB also. So it is the DB is in Replit it was Neon DB, but on our server we will use PostgreSQL. Okay, SQL. So on the server is blank. There is no software, nothing installed. So we need to install everything. It will go on. Okay. So now this app is built on Node and React.js. Okay, React.js. So that's why they will it will set up the related server. But we just have to keep doing on, means approving everything. We then don't need to dig a lot for unless some complex app you are deploying or something comes. And now these softwares will take some time, first time. And if you like deploy some other app on the same platform, the same programming language, then you don't need to install all these things second time. Just so these are the things. Now it will just go on. I'll just pause the video, and once it's done I will come back again. So it took around like 30 seconds or something, 1 minute, and that is installed. Now the next command is let's build the project. Okay. Since it is a small app, there is nothing lot more to do. It just it's executed quickly. And now deployment script and copy the project folders. Now if we go with this, it will like upload one file at a time. But what I will do, I will tell them zip and upload. Okay. So what it will happen, they will just compress the files and the user one. So just allow it. It's building the zip. We already had a zip which I deleted. That's why it's zipping again. You can see like compress, archive, this one. It's done, I guess. It's doing. Okay. So creation, you can see here going on in the center, complex. So let's get it done, then I'll come back again, otherwise the video can be very long. Okay, so the compressing process is done, and now it's asking to upload. So let's get it uploaded. And the compression took some time, like 10 or 20 minutes. Now here just keep approving whatever it comes. Okay, and it will succeed eventually. Now see here, it's showing the ETA, how much time it can take. 1 minute, less than a minute. Now just let's wait here. Now if you are starting up getting your first couple of apps done in Replit, Lovable or Base44, but if you want something in long run, then it's definitely VS Code with GitHub is the best way to go. Now it's uploaded. Now it will extract. And really, if you I will really appreciate any feedback from you guys, like how I can improve the session, the tutorials. And if you want anything to know, I will definitely make videos on that also. So yeah, so compression is done. It's a fresh new server, so we will be like installing all the necessary software to run this Okay, like earlier I said Node, since it is developed on Node and React, so it will go on installing the Node, and for the database PostgreSQL also. Um, so just keep on improving whatever comes. Now it's what it is asking. Let me check. Replace head. I don't know what is it. Let's say I'm just trying to make it like as a non-technical person, So what it comes, I don't know, and appears to be backslash as replace head. It is asking me. I will go with rename maybe. Oh no. Okay. I will go with. Now let me press Ctrl C first. Yes. Control C means whatever is going here in the terminal, it will stop. Okay. Control C, and in the Mac you will have it Command C. It's taking a different approach. Yeah, it seems files are uploaded. You can see in the center terminal. Now see, it is telling now let me install Node.js and npm, but since we don't have Node is installed but npm is missing, it's telling. So let's just now it will just install the necessary package. It will be short. I think it will not take a lot of time. Later on we will go on building mobile apps also, and I will show you like how to get a mobile app done. I have done few apps for myself also, and now they are getting a very good users. Like I have an app Scam Sense. So you will just paste a text URL or a screenshot, and it will tell you if it's a scam or not, and along with that it will show like what community is doing. That's a really great app to have. You can also try it. Okay, so it's done. Now let me see what it's okay. See, it is telling port, since I gave the port number, it is telling. But if you not tell a port number, it will just do it on in default port number, that is 3000. And there are a lot of unsupported engine missing, so probably it will need to install. It's warning one, you see. Anyways, the AI will keep doing its job. I will just press a Control C. Seems like it's hanging. So wherever you see something is taking long time, you just press Control C on Windows or Command C on Mac, and then we'll stop and try another alternative option. Okay, now so it's installing Node. It will take few minutes again. Initially we will build our apps in Laravel PHP because that will be quicker to build. Node.js and React.js is what should I say? That is another platform you can build on, and then we have Python as well. Um, and you know what is the thing, like with Replit Lovable, if you try to have a mobile app, that will be very challenging thing. So if your objective is to have a mobile app from the beginning or later on, then uh, start with GitHub and VS Code. I spent substantial amount of time in Replit to have a mobile app, but it yeah, but those platforms are updating themselves also as the time passes. But for the time being, we just continue to using this platform. So it's checking node version and installing the project dependencies. Okay, so it's done, and there are a lot of errors that need to be fixed. It's telling the install reduce canvas depend, let me install a requirement and try a different approach. So it will just go on, means you don't need to do anything technical, you just keep on approving. Very few times, like something you may have to check it carefully, but just keep on approving most of the time, like 99%. Every Wednesday I will be having a live session, so you can join and ask me questions one by one, definitely at the end of the session. So since it is a community, so, I want everyone to be like having something in return. It's not like you joined, you paid $99 per month, and in return you got nothing, right? So that's why I have a per day one one community members can have a 1 hour call, and that's absolutely free of cost. That comes within the membership. And we can have like a discussion on if you are facing any trouble or anything. um, what it's going on installing, so yeah, it will take some time since it is a fresh new server, you know. mm, Let me pretend that nothing happened. mm, and with just $19 a month, you are going to like save thousands of dollars in developers. More importantly, I understand you may not be able to do these things yourself, but still you will have the knowledge, and you know what you will be doing, and then you can definitely save a lot of money by having, in this community. Okay, so you see what happened. So many packages audited and all those things. Okay, so dependency startup script. Now it's telling start the application on port. We can connect a domain also with this app. But right now let me just get this setup done. There are some errors, Replit usage of height, but here we are not going to use that one. Now we are almost very close. Oh yeah, sorry, I just forgot. We have a DB also. We have a DB also. Okay, so now it's asking for DB URL. Okay. Now we'll be installing the PostgreSQL in the server and then set up the DB and then import the DB dump that we did from Replit. Haha. Okay, so the application is configured for Neon database, but we are not going to use it. The app uses Postgres. Okay. Now it's look. This is where we need to make sure we are like when we are allowing we make sure we go through each and everything. So now for a quick deployment, it is asking for a temporary SQLite version or a simple. Okay, so SQLite is a different database, not PostgreSQL. So let's say in this deployment we go with SQLite, but this is really used for very small apps, not like large scale app where we will have a lot of users. So for the time being, go with SQLite. Okay. Okay. Instead of Postgre, use SQLite. Even the coding is done by AI. There are a lot of things to do uh, here and there to have a perfect production app. So now we are just updating our code for the SQLite to complete this session as soon as possible. But for the next app that we are going to be live, we will be using PostgreSQL. And at the time of deployment of that app, we will go through the Postgre setup and all. Okay, so now the code is updated. Oh, again. in your terminal, like if something is going on and it stopped for 2 to 4 minutes, you just press Ctrl C or Command C on Mac and get over that, because sometimes the prompt hangs. Okay. Hmm. I'm just keep on approving whatever comes. Mm. Okay, now it says deployment is complete, but I don't think it has imported the db dump. Okay, so I will just, that will be the last step, so I will just ask import db dump. So it will just have any data move. There are a lot of hacks that I will tell, in my other classes whenever it comes. So because it's like some sort of live thing going on, and we learn through that. And with this Copilot and VS Code, you will have you have a membership $10 a month, and if you like code for like 4 to 5 hours a day, hardly $50 a month you will get the bill. But if you do in Replit or other platform, like that's like a per day you will be spending $50. It's up to you. I have once I have spent like $50 in Replit a day. That time I was not aware of this VS Code and all those things at the initial stage of like using AI coding. Okay, I'm just keep improving what it's coming. Now this we are almost done. Please do refer. I will really need your support going forward. And if you guys have any idea of apps, then we can build that in our training session. And definitely we'll give you the ownership, like I will give you all the files and DB so that you can use it for yourself. Okay, so basically db dump was in postgre format, so just it's changing doing that and do it first. Mirror. Okay, so we are very close. Now after this, like if you want to connect with the domain, then you just point the domain with this IP address of the server, and once it is pointed, you just tell like connect the domain with this server. It will connect, and after connecting, your next prompt will be like install SSL, because you need a HTTPS, right? So it will do that. I just keep approving whatever coming right now. Okay, it's showing the application is running, so let's just copy and try to open it. Yeah, so here we got it deployed, so let's just check once. Okay, this app is all about like you will provide a URL and it will generate a APK for Google Play Store and IPA for App Store. Okay, so we are finally done deploying our Replit app on the server, and for the Lovable and Base44, or like there is Bolt also, there may be new apps that we were doing this. We just download the file, get the DB dump, have it in your zip as zip in your PC, unzip, and then just in VS Code open, give your server, and then you are done. Okay, so I am just closing this here. Any questions, just message me. And as I said, I have every day 1 hour of like free consultation, so that comes around 10 a.m. EST. You can just give me a 2 days notice, and then we can have and do a one-to-one discussion with me and figure out what you're going to build and anything. Okay, thanks guys. Bye bye.